Greetings. I'm just starting out my journey of making video style tutorials. It's going to be good fun. And I thought I'd just throw myself in the deep end and start with the old Helm orb that some people have had trouble with. I had loads of trouble with. And then it clicked one day and people are asking me now how I did it. So, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's loads of people who find this dead easy. I am not a miracle worker. You just, sometimes you've got to get your head around things, haven't you? So we're gonna, you're very sleepy. It's gonna be mad. Right, let's go. So without further ado, let's take a spin around the ingredients. God, that's an old reference, that is. Fans of, let me turn the camera around. Fans of, it was a chef called Keith Floyd, who was on telly when I was a kid. Oh, I freaking loved him, he was awesome. He was always drunk. Anyway, right, we want 4 large ones, 10 medium ones, 18 small ones. The large ones I'm using 9.4mm, 16 SWG. I'm using 18 SWG, 6.5mm for the medium. And then for the small, I'm using these 20 WG, 4.4mm. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna create one of these bad boys. Okay, I'm probably not going to remember to tell you to open the ring and close the ring, and we need so many open rings and so many closed rings. I'm not going to patronize you with that. I'm going to sit and I'm going to make the piece, and you're going to follow along with me. And if you can't tell when a ring is open or closed, you're probably not safe with pliers anyway, to be honest. We're going to start by taking a large ring, threading on 4 of the small rings, like that, and closing them up. Now the next step is to take another large ring and put it through 2 of the small rings, like so. Now take another large ring, put it through the 2 small rings, add another 2 equal baby rings, like so. And then take our last large ring and put it through the last 2 rings placed like that. Stick another 2 on and close him up. So what you should have is that. 4 rings joined with 2 little rings like that. Okay, so if you didn't leave the first ring open, and I mean, why would you? I didn't tell you to. I don't bother, to be honest. So we're going to open him back up. And then we want him to go through these last little 2 rings here. So we want to twist a little bit, put him round, feed him through, and then close him. So you should have that. Da, da, da. So this is the part where the helm comes into play. A knowledge of Helm Weave is beneficial, but not essential, because I'm going to show you how to do it anyways. What happens is we do the Helm Weave around, and the medium rings orbit around the small rings like so. So let me just show you what's going to happen. We start off by putting one of our medium rings through the 2 sets of small rings, like so. Okay, so a medium ring now is going to sit there. So as with Helm, the next one is going to go behind that one and circle these little small rings, right? So I'll show you. I can get a ring, okay? So second medium ring. This one is going to go behind the initial medium ring, and it's going to naturally want to circle those 2 small rings. Oops. Oh, God, let me do it again. Sorry, I had to pause then, my dog was barking. Right, so this second medium has gone around the back of the first medium. It's capturing the 2 small ones. So we're just going to close that one up. Okay, second helm ring in place, like so. Da, da, da. Right, so the third one, just open him up a little bit. So the third one is going to be the same as the first one. It's going to be one in front, and then we're going to pick up the 2 small rings, like so. So that means our next one, following the pattern, is going to be the one behind. So we take our another medium ring. See? So this one is going to go behind our medium ring. Circle the 2 small rings, like so, and close him up. There you go, 4 helm rings in place now, 4 mediums. So you just want to keep going until you get to the end, and then I'll show you how to finish it. So I've gone all the way around now. I've got 1 last ring to put in, and it's the one behind the capturing ring. So here we go, let's put the last ring in. This is a bit fiddly because we've got to go behind both these two medium rings here. So we've gone behind the first one, and then we go behind the second one. I want to make sure he pops out of the bottom there, right? Now you might find that he's quite hard to close up because you can't quite get your pliers in. Oh, actually I can. Okay, well, what I normally do if I can't get my pliers in there is I go around the back there, go underneath the large ring, and then you can just close him up there. Ta-da! Right, so now we come back to my favourite bit. This is where we're going to do a fold, which will make the shape suddenly recognisable. So just fold, take 2 of the large rings, opposing large rings, and just fold them towards each other. Give them a bit of a wiggle, and you'll see that it all starts to compress into our orb shape. So we've got 2 sides now that we need to tidy up. Edges, if you like. So what we need to do is to take a small ring, and we're going to want to open this one quite wide because we want to use it, and if I open this back up again to show you, we want this ring to go through the large ring, the medium ring, back through this medium ring on the opposing side, and then this large ring. So we're capturing those 4 rings there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. So we close him like so. There we are. So he's all shut up. Now we're missing the orbital ring that goes around the small ring. So we're going to take a medium ring. We're going to go underneath the 2 large rings. So, go around the small ring. And this is a little fiddly. Back under the large rings. You might just have to be a bit patient. Which I am not, to be honest with you. Ah, there he is, click. Right, you'll see him now, he's sat there, he's around the little ring. Excuse my dog. Again, you might find he's a bit hard to grab there. So we'll grab him in the side and close him up there. There we are. So now we've got our orbital ring in place around the small ring. What we're going to do now is put another small ring in there. So he is also going to do the same as before. We want to pick up the big ring. You have to excuse my dog, I'm afraid. Sorry about that, my dog is an absolute swine. So what we've done is we've gone in with the second little ring, picked up the large ring, medium, medium and large, so he's in place. I'm just going to do him up. Right, so now that side, zoom in a bit, there. Right, so now that side is the same as all the others. So we've got one more to do. So, whoops, let's get another little small ring. And we need to open him a bit wider. Because we're again capturing the big ring, the medium, and the big again. Like so. There you go, he's in. Now we want to put that orbital in. So take your medium ring, under the two big rings, round the little ring, back out under the big ring, go in through the side if you can. Whoopsie. And close him up. Right, so all we need to do now is put in some more little rings just to stabilize it. So obviously we've got the one to go in, where we've only just put one in on that one side. Where's he gone? There he is. So in, under, through. I really need my glasses. Let me get my glasses. Okay, so what you've got now is pretty much your orb. All we want to do is go around now for where we've got the two small rings, put in a third ring. Now you could just leave it like that, but I put in a third small ring just to tighten it up a bit. So I'm going to go around now and put a third small ring in all those, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I've just put that last small ring in each position. And we have a finished orb. Orbtastic. So let me just use an old ring. All you need to do now is just put a big ring through there of your choosing. You've got your orb. Oh, yay.